Ashleka?
Yes.
Yes. So, hi everyone, good evening, namaste. Thank you for joining today's session. Today is the session on holistic, natural, and regenerative healing. So, I'm here with Dr. Prashanti to talk to you all about the body's healing mechanism, the state of the medical industry today, why the future is all about natural health, and how does the body regenerate. So it's going to be an exciting session with a lot of information provided. And you just heard Dr. Vidya speak about how she felt about this course, which she took a few batches back. So she herself being a gynecologist, she learned a lot through this course. She learned all the nuances of natural health sciences, and she wants to integrate natural health science with her practice so that she can get her patients to heal naturally and get off medicines and have healthy, beautiful babies. So, we welcome you to this program and we hope that you will gain very important knowledge the same way as Dr. Vidya found. Okay, so before we start today's session, we would like to hear from all of you. Why are you in today's session? What do you plan to gain from today's knowledge sharing? So if you could write on the chat, we are interested to know and understand who our audience is. Okay, so are you basically what I would like to know is, are you here for a health condition, or you would like to know more about the course we are conducting on natural health and regeneration, which is a certification course? Are you a health coach already? Are you a doctor? Or are you running any kind of center, or are you here to heal yourself? Okay, so Bhaskar, no. Rajendra is saying ankylosing spondylitis. Anshul wants to heal through naturopathy. Then Himabindu for skin infections. Okay, Bhaskar is here to learn. Very good. Bhavani wants to heal herself. Mohan Prabha to heal myself, to know more about the course. Learn healing through naturopathy for my family in general. Good nutrition. Satyaveer is going through stroke, stomach infection, healing. I want to learn health conditions, hernia. Okay, so a mixture of people who are here to heal themselves because you are going through some health conditions, some people who are here curious to know what this is about, to know more about the course, and also to learn more. So we welcome everyone, and yes, without learning there can be no healing. So shiksha bina chikitsa nahi. It is very important to, to choose the path of learning over medication, right? So that's why we are here today, and we welcome you to the masterclass. Next session, next slide. So education over medication, that's what we believe in. So WellCure is an online health platform designed to meet your holistic health and nutrition needs. So we are a natural health platform of more than 350,000 participants spread across the globe. We have helped more than 18,000 people transform their health naturally with the science of natural healing. We have conducted more than 1,000 hours of courses. We have several ebooks. We have more than 30 qualified experts and practitioners across a wide variety of topics who come and do courses on our platform regularly. We provide e learning courses, we provide live health workshops, and we provide personalized health coaching in terms of nutrition and medical coaching. We have on our website a lot of interesting information, so you can read natural healing journeys, you can read blogs about different topics, you can go through our extensive Q&A section, you can go through all the recipes which are all featured for free. So please head over to wellcure.com, or you can see what we have to offer. Okay, so let's go ahead. So, Wellcure is working hard to change the landscape of health today, drop by drop. We are doing what we can in our own small way. So we have done more than 1,000 personal coachings. More than 1,000 people have approached us with their health problems, and we've helped them reverse their health conditions. We regularly also do group coaching. Dr. Prashanti and myself, we do group coachings to cover a wide variety of topics like blood pressure, heart, diabetes, fatty liver, and so on. We are one of the very few companies who have taken on complex cases, autoimmune cases of Sjogren's, uveitis, intestinal TB, heart disease, kidney issues, scleroderma, and so many other health conditions, arthritis, skin issues, all these things. And we are helping and have helped people learn more about natural healing, get off their medications, and heal naturally. Next slide. Just to introduce myself, my name is Asha Shivam. I am a health coach at WellCure, and I've completed my diploma in natural hygiene. I've been living this lifestyle for the past 9 years, and I'm very grateful that this science has saved me from many of the health problems I was going through. So I was a total novice in terms of health, got the health info from all the wrong sources. But after I came across many of the old textbooks which have been written by many nature cure gurus, I learned what was causing my health problems and I was able to heal myself. So, let me share a brief health history of mine. Next slide. Yeah, so I had a difficult second pregnancy when I was pregnant with my son. I was going through slip disc issues. I was also by that time already hypothyroid and I was taking medicines. And I was going through anxiety, different kinds of hormonal issues, hair fall, and gut issues like irritable bowel disease. So I did not understand why all these health issues were coming one after the other. So one problem led to the other and more, and I there was a lot of health anxiety in me. In addition to that, a lot of people around me were sick, right? So just like today's scenario, I am talking about 10 years back. So my parents were sick. Almost everybody in my family, my relatives were all diabetic. My husband had psoriasis. My children used to fall frequently ill with cold and cough, and my son used to have frequent coughs and ear infections, skin issues, and soon he was also diagnosed with a hearing impairment. So it was a very stressful period of time. And I remember going to so many doctors, spending a lot of money, but I never got a respite from these issues nor any convincing answers of why is this happening. Somewhere my instinct told me that this was not natural. It was not natural to be suffering from so many health issues at such a young age. I wanted to know what was the root cause of these issues. So, and I was ready to make changes to my lifestyle. But I found that these answers were not forthcoming. All that was given were more diagnostics, tests, and medicines. And I was lost, confused, dazed, and I was wondering what was happening. Can you all relate to this? Maybe you've gone through this kind of scenario in your own life, whether for yourself or for your family, right? Next slide. So that was when I thought that, maybe I should start researching more. After all, nature has all given us equal intelligence and the resources to do our own learning, our own research. So I started reading more about natural healing methods. I came across so many books which were written many years back, classic books on nature cure. So you can see some of the books which are mentioned here: Mucusless Diet Healing System by Professor Arnold Ehret. Then China Study, which is one of the books about the largest nutritional studies ever conducted with a lot of graphs, lot of information. It was a mind-blowing book. Then Return to Nature by Adolf Just. Then Toxemia Explained, which was again written by allopathy doctor himself, Dr. J.H. Tilden, which explained the causes of all disease. So all these books were really life changing for me. Suddenly, everything seemed to make a lot of sense. It brought a lot of peace and closure to myself, and I was able to implement some of these things into my life. So I shifted my diet and changed other factors, and I saw that my dad healed. He was having diabetes for 30 years, so he was able to get rid of his medications. My son got much better. Many of his health conditions disappeared. Husband psoriasis went away. My health conditions all were a thing of the past. And as I gained more confidence in this, I started helping people for free, and I was really passionate about helping children in particular. So I started giving a lot of free talks in schools, and through this journey I met other health practitioners, and there was a 180-degree transformation in my life and thinking. So coaching, educational retreats, different kinds of counseling on different health topics, and my own journey to deeper and finding my own peace and my calm. This journey has been continuing. So it is through this journey that I met Dr. Prashanti Atluri. So she was one of those rare doctors who was also on the search for holistic healing methods, and she's going to tell her own health story with all of you. But the thing is, we met online, and since then it's been a great partnership, and we are bringing together all our learnings, all our experiences, right, through all these years, along with the information from these books through this course. Next slide. Yeah, so today's agenda, we will be covering the state of the medical care system today. Does it work? Why is it, if it's not working, why is it not working? Then we will understand, how does the body heal itself? Does the body have an inbuilt healing mechanism? Then we'll understand why we are sick today. And we are going to share some case studies with all of you, which will help you understand progression of disease. Like I was saying, one problem led to the other, right? So we will share such kinds of case studies where you will be able to understand. Then we will share some more testimonials and more details about the course of holistic health and regeneration, which is a 21-day certification course, which is meant not only for doctors or health people in the health field, but for also people in normal walks of life who would like to learn deeper aspects of health and heal themselves. And we will definitely take questions from all of you. So I welcome you again to today's program, and let's welcome Dr. Prashanti. Next slide. Yeah, so over to you, Dr. Prashanti.
All right. Can you guys see me? It's nice outside, so I'm just sitting outside.
Yes.
So, how is everyone doing today? So, just trying to start my day. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. So, what brings you here? Can you guys tell us, like, what happened? What brings you here? How did you find out about our program? Have you ever been to WellCure programs before? Like, our autoimmune session is very popular. Liver session is very popular. We used to have diabetes. High blood pressure and heart is very popular. So have you ever met us before? Like, how did you hear about us? Just, I was at Balaji Nirodham through WellCure. Very good, Anshul. So, yeah, I'm sure, like, Balaji, how did you like it's a in-house thing, right? So I'm sure you heard about us over there. But yeah, just keep talking. Like, I want to know, we want to know more. Like, we want to see why you want to connect with us, what happened. So anybody who is a doctor, who is a dentist, who is a physical therapist, who is coming from mainstream world, or who is like, Ayurvedic background, or any other healthcare background, what are you looking for in this course is the most important thing. You saw Dr. Vidya, didn't you? Like, the first one that they played, the session that they played, Dr. Vidya was just talking about, she's a GYN doctor, and then she herself was struggling with a lot of health issues. And then finally she said, you know what, I'm not going to. And then she took to Instagram, she found us, then she connected with us, and then she healed, and then she started to feel so well. Then she's preaching the same thing on with for her pregnant women, pregnant patients and all. And now she's very well connected to us. So as in short, about myself, I'm Prashanti Atluri. I'm a cardiologist, general cardiologist, and an internist. So for the past 20 years, I've been practicing medicine. The same thing, the basic stuff, right? What they teach us to do a procedure, to do medications, to do this and that. And then over time, because of my own health issues and my own health journey with my family, like just like Asha, I started questioning the whole thing. How can health be built up by taking these toxic drugs that really smell like chemicals? So that kind of like started our journey, and then I connected with Asha, and then we both started learning more about natural hygiene, and then we have developed all these programs that I talked about with through WellCure, and now we have come up with this beautiful program of offering natural hygiene or nature cures program. This is a holistic natural health rebuilding as well as a regenerative course in order to help more and more people to come out of this circle of, disease, then the symptoms, then the doctor's visit, not able to find out what went wrong, then the diagnosis, then the medications, then more testing, and then our health in between. It's not even going to get better, but it is just going to keep falling apart. So we want to help more and more people. A lot of people have benefited. You can just check out all the testimonials and everything that are out there on our website. Next slide. So how did my journey start? I'm pretty sure you are like, okay, how did she even find out? So I was just practicing mostly, the regular stuff where you test the patients and give them medications and then talk to them a little bit about diet and lifestyle. But not much improvements were being seen in my patients. Then my daughter had a lot of gut issues, behavioral issues, and learning issues when she was 5 to 6 years old. Then they labeled her with some X, Y, and Z or ABCD diagnosis. And then they said, oh, you have to put her on so and so medication. Then I looked at the side effects of the medication and I'm like, oh my God, I have to sit and monitor this girl for all these side effects, which includes severe cardiac side effects too. I said, this is not right. There is something terribly wrong with the system. So I have to find more and more answers. That's where I took on to social media, and then I started learning more and more about what has been happening, like how our food is polluted, how we are living the wrong way, how more and more, adding more and more chemical pollution to the body is not going to help the cause of healing, but it is just going to build up more sickness and more disease. So that's how my journey started, and more learning. And I don't practice much of medication at this level. Even if I meet a patient who is on tons of medication, lot of patients are very willing to come off of the medication, to tell you frankly. I was like talking to a patient in a remote Arizona somewhere. I was thinking like, oh my God, how do I even talk to this patient? And this guy I was talking just like diet and lifestyle and how he has to come off to the medication. For 10 minutes, he told me how much he appreciated, my initiative and how much I have put it forward. His wife wrote down notes of what I was telling, and he said he was going to email me in a week or so with all the changes he has made. Of course, he was eager to come off of his medication because the medications were giving him side effect after side effect, and he wasn't doing very well on them, and he's not even seeing the results. They were like, oh, you have chest pain, I'm going to put you on a medication. But then his chest pain still persisted, but he was having headache. So he's like, nothing is helping me, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do all the diet and lifestyle measures you have asked me to do, and then I'm going to report them back to you after 7 days. But thank you so much for educating me and taking the time to talk to us. So patients are ready. I think it's patients are ready, but again, more and more awareness needs to come in about the importance of diet and lifestyle and not medicating ourselves or drugging ourselves to this point of no recovery. Are you guys with me so far? Because these are little like, you guys have to wake up a little bit and then have to have a connection of what is going on. You have to be able to connect all the dots. So what brings you here? Sasha, I think, already asked you all these questions. So Anshul is saying he's a health coach into weight loss. Anshul, didn't we just meet you? Because we thought we met you somewhere. What is taking you so long in order to enroll in this program? I met you somewhere. Your name sounds very familiar. Looking to reverse people lifestyle diseases through this course. How come you're not making up your mind to come join the course? Then Madiha is saying she is a BNYS student. This is a very good course for BNYS students. So what else is going on with you, guys? Is it your own health conditions or you're trying to get some training in order to coach other people? Next slide. So a lot of medications were proposed, lot of side effects were proposed, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not trading any kind of health, like, whatever her issues are, I'm not trading them off for another complication or another side effect. And then we left it there. Then immediately we changed her diet and then the lifestyle. Then lots of books came into my life. I had to undo lot of this mainstream allopathy training that I was provided because no questions were asked and we were just like, following a protocol. That itself changed my life. That itself really gave me lots of answers that I had no clue what I was doing in allopathic world. So, and then we were looking into the toxins, into heavy metals, into parasites, then clean gold diet. Clean gold diet is all about all the food additives and the processed and the ultra processed food diets that the children are being fed or children or adults are being fed. But this has been life changing. It's been 10 years since I've been on this path. I have not met Asha like 6 or 7 years ago. Since then, I mean, I have never met her face to face, but we've been like, doing these courses together, doing like healing people together and learning a lot along the way, teaching other people along. So here we are with our sixth batch of coaching of our internship, holistic, natural, and regenerative program. And yeah, welcome to this intro session. And then let's just interact and see what your needs are. So usually this is what they tell us, right? Usually you start off with one diagnosis, either it is high blood pressure, diabetes, or something. And then they will put you on one medication. Then it doesn't get adjusted or you start having side effects. Then they give you two different drugs, three different drugs, and then high blood pressure, diabetes, and then the cholesterol issues, thyroid issues, and then whatnot. Everything is going to keep coming. And then you go to the doctor and say, Doctor, but you said I should take my high blood pressure medicine and then I'll be done with it. How come I have been taking the same drug for the 5 years, but no blood pressure improvement? How come I've been taking this drug and my blood pressure seems to be under control, but then my kidneys are not doing well? And you're telling me that I have other conditions and I also have a heart condition. How is that even possible? My diagnosis, you keep piling up more and more diagnosis, you keep piling up more and more medications, and then now and more complications are coming in. There is something wrong with that. And then finally, the doctor is going to say, your condition has really gotten worse. Now you need to be on a dialysis, or you need a transplant, or this and that, or a bypass surgery. And you're like, I was doing everything you told me to do, including all these medications, even though I was having side effects. Then why isn't anything improving? And I'm getting sicker by the day. And now I'm seeing more number of specialists. It's been 10 years I've been under your care, but not really I haven't seen any kind of progress made in my health. This is the story of everybody who comes to see us medicating and then not finding answers, just silencing them with more medications and more testing. So this is what I mean. Like, do you guys agree with it? Or I'm talking totally over your level at this point, and you're like, oh, I was just basically looking for some tidbits, but what is she talking about? So it's up to you. But see, I think your health is in your hands at this point, and you really, really have to work very hard in order to get out of this chain reaction of diagnosis, medications, complications, diagnosis, medications, complications, and more hospital visits, to a point that we are spending more time with our doctors, with medications, with testing, and in the hospital, rather than having a quality time with our family members, with our loved ones, sitting at home, having taking a chill pill and relaxing at home. So here, so next slide. So we want to offer our gratitude and salutations to all these stalwarts who have put together some of the beautiful principles and messages on how health is going to be built up. Have you heard of Hippocrates? So what is the most important thing that he does? what is the most important, the quotes he has? Do no harm. That is the first oath that we take as allopath. First, do no harm. Then are we not doing any harm? What are we doing? We are creating more and more trouble, more and more side effects, more and more procedures. The harm that we have been committing in the name of the disease is way too much. Then there is Vincent Prince, and then Louis Kuhn, and then Isaac Jennings. He himself is an American allopath from the 1800s, and then Dr. Troll, also from the same kind of era. Then there were allopaths, okay? They were seeing their patients with allopathic way, medicating them with lots of different chemicals. And then they are like, our patients are not getting better. They're moving from one diagnosis to another. There is something wrong we are doing. And then they started preaching and then advocating more and more drugless system. They have created found the foundation for diet, lifestyle reforms in order to build up health. And like the kind of science that they have taught, it is very hard for us in 2000, in this 2000 era, in order to put it all together, because we don't have that IQ anymore. The observation power they had, the kind of the writing capacity they had, and then the passion they had. Very few doctors in this era, in this day and age, possess that. We don't even need to reinvent the wheel. All we have to do is take their beautiful books and then understand what they are trying to say, and then we can just apply it in order to build up our health as well as the health of the community. That's all we need to do. Health is very simple. You don't need to invent. You don't need like patents or anything for any of these things. It is very simple when you understand the natural laws of health. Then there is Dr. Tilden, who has put forward the concept of toxemia. Toxemia is the root cause of all diseases. We will talk more about it, but he coined the term. Tilden coined the term toxemia. Then Sylvester Graham, he's a pastor. He himself had very poor health. He was born as a premature baby. He had very poor health. But over time, because of his mom's effort and how he was raised, he was able to grow up into in a strong, fit body and totally full of health. And he was he was preaching to the community, like the church community, or wherever he was traveling and preaching about the reforms that need to be made in the diet and lifestyle. And that's the only way health is going to be built up, but not drugging ourselves to a point of no return. So then there is Arnold Ehret, who spoke about mucusless diet. Have you heard about mucusless diet? So mucusless diet is a very important book that we all have to read, and it is freely available on the internet. It talks about all disease. The root of all disease is mucus, significant amount of mucus formation in the system that causes all this, whatever diagnosis you want to call it: irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, or what is this, malabsorption, and then eye issues, headaches, hypertension, anything you want to say. It is secondary to mucus production in the system, and all the system is choked up with significant amount of mucus. So mucusless diet is a beautiful book if anybody wants to just read upon their own in order to understand what this is all about. So our salutations to them. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. All we have to do is dig up the right kind of history and understand what they are trying to say. It's like, humans haven't changed in the past 300 years. We have the same head, we have the same heart, we have the same system. But our diet, our lifestyle, everything has changed significantly. And that is the root cause of all diseases. Next slide. So what brings you here? Okay, so you guys are going through a lot of health issues of your own and you want to learn and heal naturally. then you want to know a little bit, and you know a little bit, like, you have attended some courses and you are like, I'm intrigued by this, I want to do more, no, I want to know more about it. So you wish to deepen your knowledge about it, and you would like to help your own clients. For example, you are into yoga, and then you are very much bothered by, okay, why is this lady still having these high blood pressure issues? I've been teaching all this yoga that I know, and then she's trying to do her best, I need to help her out more. So, or you are into more into holistic treatments and other approaches, that you are a dentist or you are an allopath, and you want to help out your patients, because patients are like, doctor, I'm not taking medication. You need to tell me how to do my diet and lifestyle right. You need to tell me something really important. That if that is the thing that is like, you're bothered, and then you are like, oh my God, my medical school, my dental school, they didn't teach me anything about nutrition or lifestyle. All they taught me is pharmacology, lots and lots of procedures, but I need to tell my patients what to do. So if you are one of those, and if you want to help out your family and the community, or you're looking for a career change, for example, you've been in IT or something other, and you're really tired and bored about it, and you want to do something else different, and you want to do a career change, then this is the way you have to do it. It's very helpful. You heal yourself, and then you heal your family members, then your extended family members, then the community. Then, or if you're a medical student and you're really sick and tired of doing these things, and you want to do something really good in order to help out more and more patients. So this is for everyone. If you are a mom, if you are a wife, if you are a son, if you are a daughter, or if you're a teacher, if you're a preacher, everyone is going to get benefited by understanding the basics of health building. As you build up health, disease automatically disappears, because health and disease do not exist in the same body. Health and disease do not exist in the same body. So we are going to teach you more and more of this health building, so that disease automatically disappears from the community. So next slide. Is it possible to get a transcript or a video download? So are we, so the question we have to ask is, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Do you think we are living longer, or we are just pretending to live longer, but we have the poor quality of life? Are we living healthier? So what do you think about all these diseases that are appearing in the younger population? Like, a 10-year-old is going to come to you with type 1 diabetes, with history of seizures. How many times have you seen a healthy young person, or a 10-year-old, like how we used to see when 20, 30 years ago? Are children are healthier today or sicker today? How many kids have obesity issues? How many kids are eating, like, they have big tummy, they're not able to walk well, they have joint problems, they have behavioral issues, they are kind of like, you look at the children and you are like, oh my God, this is not how we were like. These kids are just complaining, they're always fatigued. What is happening with these children? And has the technological improvements with the diagnostics and the treatment improved the holistic well-being? So now you yawn, they will get a CT scan on you, and then the CT scan is going to find a small nodule. The doctor is like, oh my God, you have a nodule. It could be TB or it could be a cancer. So let me go ahead and get it tested. So, but you are like, doctor, I was just yawning. You did a CT scan on me and you found this. I mean, like, what if you didn't find it? What if I didn't even get a CT scan? Next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, what would have happened to it? The doctor is like, no, 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 you can't sit on this. Then he does the procedure. Then he pulls it up. Then he gives you a complication. And then we are there in the hospital for 6 months. Then you will be like, why did I even go for a CT scan for a yawning? So this is the cycle of life, my dear friends. This is the cycle of how it happens, one at a time, one at a time. So what do you think about it? So are we really living longer? I don't think so. See, the statistics that we have, but that we know, are totally, totally different from what we know at this point. Uh, and then they are totally screwed up, and they have really put together a different forms of statistics and other things. So we don't know what exactly happened. So yeah, most of the numbers that they're showing us, most of the numbers are that they are showing us are from, like, from industrial era, like when the industrial London is kind of like around, and then all these issues are happening. So then they took all those numbers and then they put them together, and then they're saying, oh, look, modern medicine, the miracles of modern medicine. People are living forever. No, no, no. Like people at the time of 30 itself, they're having a heart attack. What are you talking about? Living longer. And then are we living healthier? No. Everybody I know, 30-year, 40-year is taking a ton of medication in order to suppress their symptoms, in order to bring down their blood pressure or the sugar. So this is not what it is exactly. Okay, living healthy is entirely different from being sick all the time and being dependent on medical and sick care 24/7, 365 days. Are people don't even want to venture and move out of a city. The only reason they're saying is we need medical care, so we have to live in a polluted city. So that's the reason why we have to live next to a big hospital in order to have a proper sick care. Otherwise, we can't. So people are just like, attached to their sick care industry so much that they can't even think outside, like more about how health building happens. Next slide. So more and more national budgets are being spent. Pharma, how much money they made last year, just last year, they made $1 trillion. But where is the health? Okay, you guys made $1 trillion. Is it like, oh my God, everybody in the community is super healthy and then they are living with pure vigor? No. So where did this 1 trillion? Who made this 1 trillion? What is going on? And then children are prescribed more and more medication from a very young age. Blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes is considered as a normal and part of aging, but that's not normal, guys. Having diabetes at the third age of 30, like having diabetes at any age is not normal. And then the side effects, and then people are just living longer while popping their pills with the people are living like at the age of 30 itself they get diagnosed, and then they prolong it, they push it for 60, and then that's from 60 to 70 is when people are dying. But now what they're showing is, see, this patient lived for 30 years with these medications, but that's not true. Without medications, by adjusting his diet and lifestyle, he would have lived much longer in a happy healthy life as with good quality. So expensive diagnostics, it's just a mess over here. It's a mess everywhere. So I was just talking to which city do you live in? Which city do you live in? Because I was talking to somebody from Jalandhar. The kid, he counted, he's in his 20. He counted like the number of hospitals, multi-speciality hospitals that are there in Jalandhar. It seems there are 1,500 multi-speciality hospitals in Jalandhar alone. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? 1,500. It is like half of the population of Jalandhar is pretty much sitting in the hospital or making rounds in and around. So do you guys know how many hospitals you have in and around your place where you live? So more hospitals are being built, more number of patients are sick. There is something really wrong we are doing. We need to wake up and we have to clean it up as much as we could. So next slide. So how many specialty hospitals do you have at this point? So this is we are going to show you a case history of a child because we are talking about children and their health, right? So mom and dad, they are born, they themselves have a lot of health issues. Mom has history of white patches on her skin. Dad has severe IBS, lot of health issues. The baby is born, baby was breastfed, and then the baby was given the regular thing, little bit of breast milk, and then heavy, lots of heavy dense food, street foods, outside food, oily foods, everything were being given to the child. The child rarely had a bowel movement in the morning. She was constipated. Maybe once or twice a week she would go to the bathroom. The mother wasn't concerned about it at all. I mean, like, aren't we supposed to have a bowel movement every day or at least twice a day, every day, in order to clean up ourselves? But the child wasn't having anything. So the child was having lot of diarrhea, constipation, on and off. They were blaming the quality, water quality of the city, but not on her diet or anything. Lot of medications, paracetamol, immunizations, lots of deworming medications and skin creams were prescribed to the child. And then after all these things, the child was having a lot of white patches on the skin, and then it was dry depigmentation. She was also losing a lot of hair. So the parents were like, somebody, they took the child to homeopathic doctor. First, allopathy is done. The homeopathic doctor said, no, you have to go to WellCure doctors because this is not something that we can treat with homeopathy. So they came to us. Next slide. So they came to us. Then we took a detailed history and then everything. And then once we corrected her diet and lifestyle, things have improved. So the pharmacy at this point are like, medications. Anyone taking medications? Are you happy taking your medication? So what medications are you on, if you don't mind telling us? So just yesterday, I met a lady from Houston. She was almost 100 kilos, and she's in her 30s, 37 or 38. She's a chemistry teacher in a community college. So then she said, oh, they told me I have diabetes. My A1C is 9.4, but no medication is suiting me. Either I'm getting palpitations, I'm getting dizziness, or my sugar levels are going down, or I'm having acidity. So far, they changed my medication 5 times for diabetes, and nothing is suiting me. So this is what happens. All we do is mask the symptoms, gag the symptoms, but no important change is coming in. So you go to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist is going to say, "Oh, this is going to cause some nausea. In order to overcome this nausea, you are going to take some ondansetron. In order to get over the sedation of ondansetron, you're going to take some caffeine. So the caffeine is going to cause some temporary blindness. You are like, what is going on? Like, even if you go there, they'll give you, oh, antibiotic, take an antibiotic, take a probiotic along with the antibiotic. What is this? Antibiotic on one hand, probiotic on another hand. So the person who takes medicine must recover twice, once from the disease and once from the medicine. The more the number of pharmaceuticals that have gone into the person, the longer we sat on our problems is directly proportional to how sick we are. So medication, pumping up with medication is not the right thing to do, but we have to get over this. So petrochemical industry feeds the fertilizer industry as well as the pharmaceutical industry. 1 second, I'm coming. So petrochemical industry feeds the pharmaceutical industry as well as the fertilizer and pesticide industry. So more and more biotoxins, they are everywhere. They're everywhere. Gladys is not here. I don't see her. Yeah, lot of messages. So yeah, like everything around, and herbicides, pesticides, and all of them. So do you know who our the Union Minister for Health is? Can you just point out to me what other portfolios does he hold? That itself is going to tell us like how much of dedication government has towards our health and welfare. So we are on our own when it comes to all these things. So do not think that, oh, they know everything. The authorities know everything. They know what is good for us there. But the thing is, by now you may have watched so many movies, you must have learned so much. Whatever they're showing in the movies is exactly what is happening in our true life. So do not outsource your health to somebody else that is going to get profited from your illness. I'm going to tell you again, do not trust anybody who is going to fear monger you, who is going to chemically write procedures and tests and then take your money from you in order to make do whatever that they can do in order to improvise themselves. So never ever outsource your health to someone who is going to get profited. By the way, who is our health minister, Union Health Minister, and what other portfolios does he hold? You guys may want to check it out on Google, and you may want to answer it here, because the reason why I'm showing you this slide and asking a question about him, there is a lot of deeper connection between the two. Next slide. Anybody wants to do it? So around India, so I'm pretty sure you guys are very much concerned about what is happening in India, right? So cancer capital of the world, more and more healthcare, more and more budgets are being spent, and lots of new programs are coming in, but still, and new hospitals, but still, people are really merely making it. So, with most of the time, it's health anxiety, and then they are saying it can be very fatal. So, people, like everyone, wants to know more about the root cause of the issues. So, that's only when you guys are going to be built up. So, chemical minister of health and chemical family welfare and chemicals and fertilizers, right? So, yeah, so they put chemicals and fertilizers together with health and family welfare. How is that even, like, one of them is totally a holistic one of them is a chemical warfare. How can both of them come under one person? So that, I mean, like, don't you think conflict of interest, there is something like that? So that is going to, like, like put everything, or, like, it's going to dilute it off. So think about more of how it happens. So any recent health movies that you guys watched that are telling us, like, you have to be careful. There is something golmaal that is happening. There is lot of lobbying that is happening. So that's true. That's really true. What they are doing is true to us. So they don't care about our health anymore. So next slide. So we are going to be talking about it, but again, so more and more sick care is like, they do damage control, they react to managing the sickness. And then healthcare is all about empowering us, and then health and building up health. So once you understand that your body is designed to regulate and repair and regenerate itself, you will be able to look at health in a very new way. Are you guys worried about your health? Are you, like, really like, have no clue what is going on, and you are totally lost, and you're running from pillar to post trying to figure out everything? So here we are, like, you don't even have to, like, think more about it. Somebody is asking for more and more testimonials. Why don't you guys go to Wellcure website? Then you guys are going to, there is lot of blog posts that are written. They're beautifully explained, very beautifully explained for each and everything that you have. And also testimonials after testimonials, lot of people, patients came forward in order to tell how they are getting better, what they are doing, in order to motivate more of us. So do visit our website, do come to check out all the sessions that we take, because we are part of a health empowerment movement. There is no fear. Fear has no place when you are trying to build up health. It's all about empowerment only. Next slide. So the oldest, so what is natural hygiene? What is natural healing? So we're going to be talking more about it. It is the oldest of all natural health philosophies. It is nothing but observation of nature. We are nature and nature is us. Okay. So in the wild, like, wild animals are there. How many super specialty hospitals do they have? And then everything in the forest. How many super specialty hospitals are there? They don't have anything. So if nature has created them without the need for all these super specialty hospitals, testing and diagnostic, how come we humans have become so complex? We need a dentist, we need an ophthalmologist, we need an ENT doctor, we need a neurologist. Why? Why is this happening? That's the first important question we have to keep asking ourselves. This science that we are talking about, natural hygiene or the holistic natural health, as well as regenerative science, is an observational health science. This is using only natural methods. There is no drugs that are involved, no gimmicks that are involved, and they just support the mechanism of self-healing properties of the body. Do you know that your body is self-healing? All you need to do is support it and make sure it, like, create the right conditions and the right inputs so the body can do its job. So that's where we are going to be teaching you miracles after miracles. When we stop intervening, when we stopped doing all this drugging and chemical pollution, but when we took this patient, put them back in the lap of the nature, and then the nature has done her magic. Nature itself is the best physician. There is nobody superior to her. So no amount of an AIMS degree, no amount of a PGIMR degree is going to help us out. other than nature. And I'm telling you, this works. This works like magic every time. So all we have to do is give time, space, and then let the right inputs. So we'll be teaching you about the time. We're going to be teaching you about the space and the right inputs during this whole course. So next slide. So the 7 stages of disease that we're going to be talking about. So are we covering this? I think we're going to be covering it. So first comes the
Dr.
stress.
Prashanti, I will cover it.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Prashanti. So you heard Dr. Prashanti, one of those very rare doctors who is speaking about natural health and drugless way of healing, right? So in nature cure or natural healing science, we say that the cause of all disease is nothing but toxins within the body. So toxins are anything which the body cannot use inside itself for any kind of work. So they are like poisons within the body, and as poisons accumulate in the body due to various factors, the body starts showing symptoms of disease. So the disease always starts from a small thing and then progresses over time to bigger and bigger diseases, right? So toxins can get into our body from multiple sources, from the pollution in our environment, from the daily metabolism which happens within our body, and also from the unsuitable thoughts or the food we eat. So all these things create poisonous waste in the body. Then what happens is, your next question should be that if the body is self-healing, why are poisons accumulating inside the body? That is because we interfere with what the body is trying to do. We put some kind of obstacles in the way of the body's self-healing, due to which the poisons keep accumulating inside the body, and over time the problems increase. So this 7 stages of disease, this is a framework which was explained by Dr. J.H. Tilden, who himself was an allopath doctor, because he saw that his patients were not getting well in spite of medications, and he saw that they were coming back with bigger and bigger symptoms, or some kind of symptoms which had changed in form, right? So the let's try to understand what he said. So the first stage of disease is innervation. That means that we the body has a vital energy or Pranashakti within itself, which is the main thing which heals, which is responsible for the self healing ability. So when we use too much of our body's energy, whether to deal with stress, or whether we are eating all kinds of processed foods, heavy fried dense foods, or we are staying in a polluted environment, we are not resting enough. So, in general, a wrong lifestyle leads to a state where the body is using up too much of its energy. So, there is not much energy left for healing and cleansing. So, this is the state which is known as innervation. So, it's like your bank balance has gone down, the reserve funds in your bank is very less. So, what happens is, because the body is not able to keep up with the cleansing, the poison level in the blood keeps increasing. So that is the stage of toxicosis, or the blood gets overloaded with toxins. So the body still tries to clean itself up through colds, coughs, or any kinds of fevers. But when we suppress it with medicines, it goes to stage 3, which is irritation. This is when you know we feel symptoms like tiredness, fatigue, or menstrual disturbances, dark circle under your eyes, small forms of allergies and all that, nausea, anxiety, all these are symptoms of irritation. So if we neglect this, we continue the wrong lifestyle, it moves to the stage of inflammation. So here the organs start getting affected. So if the pancreas gets affected, we call it diabetes. If the lungs get affected, we call it bronchitis. If the colon gets affected, we call it colitis. So all kind of itis kind of diseases are nothing but the stage of inflammation. So at this stage also, if we take medicines and don't correct our lifestyle, now the problem moves to a stage of ulceration, where there are ulcers which are built up in the body The body is trying to release pus and mucus and toxins through the ulcer. But if we use ointments or we use bandages and other things, we are again pushing the toxins inside. So it goes to stage 6, which is known as induration, or a stage of hardening. So this is where cysts and tumors and fibroids and all those polyps and other hardened material is created. So at the stage of induration, if we go for biopsies or surgeries or any kind of interference with the body, so it can move on to further stage, which is a stage of cancer, where there is so much toxin inside the body that the cells are living in a situation where there is less oxygen in the body. So it has become anaerobic. So the cells are suffocated with the toxins in the body. So this is the last stage of disease. But the good news is that if we change our lifestyle, if we conserve our body's Pranashakti, the body will work with whatever reserve energy it has to reverse the diseases. So, cancer, if caught in the early stages, fibroids, tumors, diabetes, blood pressure, all these things can be reversed with the change to lifestyle by conserving your energy, and then the body releases all the toxins, goes through a period of detox, and comes back to balance. So health is the normal state of our body, disease is not the normal state. So it takes a lot of effort from our side to become diseased, but to regain health, who can do it? It has to be done by you only, right? It has to be an organic process. So just like we built disease in our body, we can build back health into our body also. So this is what we teach in the course. We help you understand how you can correct your lifestyle, what kind of food you should eat, how you should eat it, what kind of breathing, what kind of fasting, all these things we teach you in the course. Next slide. So let's see, there are some questions here. Uh, Yes, disease reversal is what we spoke today. So disease gets reversed by conserving your body's energy, by changing your lifestyle. So the body can reverse all these 7 stages of disease. Yeah, gastric problem is nothing but gastritis. It is a stage of inflammation. The gastric glands in your stomach have got inflamed due to the wrong lifestyle. So diabetes is also inflammation. That means there is too much fat and toxins in your system. So the cells are not able to get enough sugar, and sugar is left back in the blood, causing more health issues. So causing diabetes. So fibroids are stage 6. So this is explained in the book Toxemia Explained by Dr. J.H. Tilden. You can get it freely for download. Yes, every problem can be reversed if you have enough reserve prana shakti in your body and you are really serious about changing your lifestyle. So, we are biological organisms, we cannot heal by chemical inputs. Okay, next slide. So the body is self healing. We have all experienced it, as Dr. Prashanti was saying, wounds, cuts, fractures, they all heal on their own. So also all diseases. Why don't we believe that, right? We have gotten into the idea that there is somebody or something external outside of us who will heal us. But all the healing ability, the doctor is within you. So it is an inherent capability which all of us have, not just human beings, all living creatures have that. And for that, the conditions have to be right. You have to live in the right kind of proper environment, feed the body the right kind of thoughts and foods, and that restores the right living conditions, and the body heals itself. Every cell in your body possesses this healing capability. So it is a very normal process of your body, just like your body digests food or you breathe, same way healing is continuously happening in the body. So it goes on ceaselessly until we die. So give your body a chance to heal naturally. Next slide. So this is what we are going to teach you in the course. Your body can renew and rejuvenate itself. So your organs can build new cells through new rejuvenation of cells and tissues. Entire organs and organ systems can get rejuvenated, right? You can experience reverse aging also. Like you can see your hair can, regain its color, your hair can grow, your eyesight can get better, your joints, if you have arthritis, they will heal. So we've got all these amazing stories on our WellCure YouTube channel or on our website. So please go over and see what stories people have shared. So lung cells renew themselves in 21 days. Liver is an amazing organ which can regrow in 42 days. Taste buds renew every 10 days. So every part of the body has different time periods to renew, but this healing ability is there in every part of your body. So whatever health problem you are going through, if you give your body a chance for natural healing, you will see rejuvenation happening. The quality of your food and lifestyle is what is going to determine the quality of your organs. It's not the medicines, it is what you feed your mind and your body, and the lifestyle you lead, which is going to give you this amazing body. Yes, uterus also heals. So it depends. It depends on many factors. Next slide. So typically, like if you have bleeding and all that, in 3 to 4 months' time, you will see a lot of healing happening. So, how are we going to teach you natural healing and regeneration? So, it is through the protocols of fasting, through diet, by doing different therapies without any side effects, like hydrotherapy, that means usage of water, heliotherapy, usage of sunlight, then how to relax, different kinds of rest and relaxation methods, how to correct the posture. So all treatments towards normalization of the body. So we provide the normal conditions which the body requires. So the healing takes place automatically. You don't have to tell your body what to do. Your body will heal itself. Your job is to give the right conditions to your body. So, like for example, if you have children, right? Are you doing anything to make your children grow taller? No, right? Your children grow automatically on their own because it is inbuilt in all of us. Children are built to grow. But what is your job? Your job is to provide your child the right kind of diet, the right kind of home atmosphere, the exposure to nature, a loving love and care, right? That's what your child needs. Same way for your body also, you just provide the right conditions and healing takes place automatically. So by following all these different things which are mentioned here, you are restoring the right conditions for your body. Next slide. Okay, so what happens when you heal yourself? This is very important. When you heal yourself, you don't just work on yourself, you are not just improving yourself, you are also healing the people around you. So, for example, one person comes to us for coaching or to learn more about natural health. They learn, they implement, they start getting better. Then other people ask them, how did you heal? What have you done? Can you help us? Right, so they start teaching more people. Then you also spread this message to your family. You start making changes in your family's diet and in your children's diet, and your children learn from you and they implement it for the next generation. So that's how healing cascades in this world, right? It has to be a bottom up approach, because as Dr. Prashanti said, it's not going to happen from the system, it has to happen with each one of us. You heal generations and generations. This is generational healing, not just physical healing. So this this whole science is sorry, is going to help you heal naturally. Even your mental health also is going to improve. So you're going to heal your bloodline. So this is the service we do, not just to ourselves but to our whole society. Next slide. So over to you, Dr. Prashanti. If you could explain, the urgency of why it is important to start self-care right from today, because life doesn't wait, right?
Yeah. So life doesn't wait. Life doesn't go. See, the thing is, like, you think there is something that's going to happen, some pill, some medication, or something, and we keep doing it, and then we keep postponing health building. So every man owes it a duty to himself, to the community, to the mankind, to make his own improvements the essential task of his life. The surest guide to man's improving himself is the study and adherence to the laws of nature. So it's not like somebody is going to do it for us. We can't outsource all these things, but you have to mindfully and diligently do what we are supposed to be doing as real humans. So here we are with our program. And but the thing is, like, listen, guys, if you guys are meeting us for the first time, it's really hard, to tell you what exactly you guys are here to hear, listen to. But all we are trying to tell you is please slow down. Please understand that health building is very easy. It doesn't come with fear. It doesn't come with money. It doesn't come with drugging ourselves. It has to come with a proper understanding of what is happening to us, proper understanding of the laws of nature, and then implementing them and using the right people in order to empower you as well, in order to build up these healthy communities. So no other, no other entity is going to empower you other than people like who work at WellCure or natural health guides who are going to tell you more about health building. So yeah, look into this, but this is going to be a very powerful, effective way. Those who have health can do anything. No amount of wealth is going to buy us health. So these are the two things that we want to mention to you before, we open up to more question and answers for you. Next slide. So course highlights are, you want me to do it?
I will do it, Dr. Prashanti. So, all of you were asking about the course, right? So, I'm going to get into that now. So, this course is a very detailed course, as already mentioned. All the information, you will not get one single book which covers all these different topics. And many of the books have been written in a kind of difficult to read English language, and the information is spread out across many books. So, we have gathered and put together this course taking the information across many books and with practical case studies and our own learnings. So, what are we going to cover in this course? We are going to get into the introduction of natural healing, then nutrition versus diet. Is nutrition the same as diet? What is the role of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats? How to improve your gut health? How to plate your meals? How should you prepare meals? What time to eat? What to eat? When to eat? All these things we'll be covering in two detailed sessions on nutrition. Then we'll also teach you how to take the power of the sun to improve your energy levels, to get rid of skin issues, all these other things. Then how to use your mental stresses, right? How to work on your mental stresses so that you don't lose too much of your vital energy or Pranashakti, which is one of the another root cause of disease. So mental equanimity, how to stay balanced when we get stressed, how does it impact our body, what happens to our nervous system, all these things we'll be discussing. Then how to do fasting is a very powerful protocol to bring fast results without any side effects. So in what cases can we do fasting? How have people used fasting? How to fast? How many days to fast? How to break a fast? Who can fast? Who should not fast? All these things we'll be covering. Then rest therapy, how to take rest? What are the different forms of rest? How does rest work with vitality management? Then we will be covering the root causes of many common diseases like hypertension, diabetes, mental health, fibroids, psoriasis, arthritis, and many such health conditions. We'll teach you about the right ways to breathe, exercise, then simple water therapies which you can do to experience relief from acidity, indigestion, headaches, migraines, pains and aches. to relax yourself. So we have very interesting hydrotherapy techniques in nature cure which can be used by you right from the comfort of your home. Then how to understand blood reports, then we'll also go through how to learn more about how to give birth to a healthy baby. How should the mother live? What should be the lifestyle of the mother? What about the baby? How to bring about a healthy baby? How to take care of a child naturally? All these things we'll cover. Then popular myths like, is it the germ, is it the terrain, what is an infection, what is a deficiency, are supplements needed? So a lot of myths are there, a lot of confusions in the mind of people. We will clear all of them. Then everything is taught with lot of case studies, so make it more relatable to you. We will be talking about how some of our patients went through these health issues, how they healed, what did they do, and also through scientific papers which are already published. We talk a lot about the proper diet, the lifestyle, all these things we'll be sharing. Next slide. So this is what we are going to cover in the 21 days of the course. So how will this course will be conducted? There will be 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, each for 2 hours. So it is between 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. In case you are not able to attend, we will give recordings. We give periodical practical assignments, so a little bit of homework you have to, a little bit of reflection, because it is only through reflection and putting it into practice that you will understand. So it's going to be fun, small homeworks, nothing too detailed. Then we will give you some reading material handouts for you to read and understand more. And we will have a quiz at the end of the course so that you can assess your learning. So we will give you continuous WhatsApp support throughout the course. So the wonderful thing about this course is not only will you be learning, but you'll also be implementing and taking care of your own health. So if you follow what is taught in the course, you will experience good health, you will experience a lot of healing also happening. So please do consider attending this course. There is a lot to learn, there's a lot to implement, and you are not only going to help yourself but your whole family and your near and dear ones. Next slide. So, next slide. Yeah, who will benefit from this course? Whether you are a yoga practitioner, you're into beauty care industry, you're into fitness, any other wellness professionals, dentists, doctors, allopaths, homeopaths, even naturopaths, homemakers, parents, retired people, we have structured this course so that it is easy to follow by everybody. So that is the beauty of this course. We all come together as students, right? Nobody is high or low. We are all students. We are all co-learning together. Even people who are looking for a career change, who want to be educators, who are already natural lifestyle followers but want to learn more, energy healers, who are in the mental health space but to who want to learn more about nutrition and other things which they can integrate into their mental health course, they are welcome to join this. Anyone passionate about enhancing well being and resilience, being change makers in their society, and using natural ways to do it, this course is for you. And we welcome people from all walks of life. Next slide. So these are the details of the 21-day live certification course. As I mentioned, it is going to be life-changing learnings for anyone seeking health. So this course is from 25th September to 16th October between 6:30 to 8:30 every day, Monday, Friday, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This course is it is priced at 10,000 rupees. Right, we are offering a discount today. Normally it's priced higher, so it's running at a current discount of 10,000 rupees. So a lot of information covered for this cost. I think you will really find it valuable. Ashlika has also shared more information on the chat, how you can book, the GPay, UPI, link, and all those. So this is which Ashlika, how many courses, how many batches have we conducted? Maybe 4 or 5 batches have been done, and people from all walks of life join this course. Next slide. So this is the time slot Shaifali available because Dr. Prashanti is in US and we are in India, and usually this is the timing where people are free from their work. So we do offer recordings, right? And then we also give you daily WhatsApp support for all the 21 days. Okay, so here is another opportunity. Along with the course, you can also do internship with us. If you want to be a health coach, you can join for the 2 months internship course with us. So you can come along with Dr. Prashanti and myself as we talk to other patients. We take their case histories, and then you can join us in helping the patient get better. You can follow how they are doing, how they are implementing their diet plan, and you can be instrumental in changing somebody's life, right? Whatever you learned in the course, you can help the health seeker or the patient who comes to us for healing. You can help them get better. So it's a really wonderful feeling that you are being an influencer in helping somebody's life get better, right? So this is a good thing to have along with your other credentials if you're looking for a career change or you want to add something meaningful in your life. This is a really good way to do that. So we will give you 2 live cases which you can do, 2 1-month cases, and you will learn how to formulate and customize a holistic nutrition diet and lifestyle plan. How to write it, what are the things to give it to your patient to heal, and then we help the coaches implement it through 1 month. We guide them through their challenges, we teach them how to cook, how to how to plate their meals, how to deal with their difficulties, pains, all these things. Regular homework and assignments are given, and we also will have calls with you as a coach, 2 30-minute calls, not only to help others but also help you with your own health conditions. So if you take both the 21-day certification course plus the internship course, it comes at a fee of 21,000 only. Otherwise normally it's priced at 30,000, but we are giving a nice discount today. So I think those of you who would like to be into coaching and help heal our world today, this is a great opportunity. Next slide. So both the options are here. You can just join for the course or you can join both the course and the practical internship uh, course. So we will leave you here at this slide and we are willing to take any questions now. If you want to pay through Google Pay also, the option is mentioned here. So let's keep this slide on. This is the last one, right, Ashleka? Yeah, so you can put the previous slide and you can take questions. So if you would like to know more details, Ashleka has shared a form on the Zoom chat. You are welcome to fill up this form. Somebody from the team will call you back and explain more. Yes, Hema, you can take this as a profession. Like I said, I am from the IT background. I'm an engineer, but whatever I learned, I experienced the benefits, and I wanted others also to heal naturally, right? I didn't want them to suffer, so that's how I changed my profession. And you can use this as a
Oh,
certification,
it's so I
right?
think
And
I
heal
love it. They
others.
should do that one too. Nice. Gonna wake
Prashant,
up a hurricane.
mute. Yeah. Okay, any questions from all of you, whether about the course or about natural health? Yes, Hema. So it's all about the passion and your willingness to unlearn and learn more. See, there is nothing better than a passionate student because then you will seek out the information you need and you will really put your heart and soul in learning more. So it is all about your interest. Do you offer career opportunities for long term once we do the course? So right now we don't have anything like that, but as our team grows and if you do really well with the internship, we can consider that, but we are not promising anything. Yes, it is possible to take consultations after this course, Suman. So that's the right way. I think you can learn a lot and then you can come to us for consultations to heal yourself. And we offer a discount for the consultation because you already would have done you already would have done this course. Can H. pylori be cured naturally? So H. pylori again, Rajan, is just a name given by allopathy. See, viruses or bacteria do not cause diseases. This is a deep topic which we will cover in more detail in the course. But our body, organically evolves life forms. So bacteria are just recyclers who come to recycle and eat the toxins in our body. So it is because of toxins within your body, the food you eat, the lifestyle you lead, which is causing all the intestine and stomach issues. It is not H. pylori. Okay, so it's not going to be healed like that. Kidney stones, yes, can be cured. It takes time. We have kidney stone healing stories on WellCure. You can read it. So all these stones, fibroids, all these hardened materials, the body can break down and remove it naturally on its own. Internship is for 2 months. We also have 3 month internship. So you can choose which one you want. The name of the book is Toxemia Explained by Dr. J. H. Tilden. We also have ankylosing spondylitis healing journeys you can read on our website. Right, so whether it is for your own health, your children's health, the health of the future generation, please do consider joining this course and learning more because you will not find health on the other side. It's an online course. Yeah, it is going to be done through Zoom and WhatsApp sessions. Yeah, Rajendra, it can be done. See, it's all because the body gets acidic with the wrong kind of food, the beverages, the lifestyle we lead. The body becomes acidic, and that's what causes the bones to degenerate, causes aches and pains, the muscles to get lax. All these things can be improved. How old are you, Rajendra, if I may ask? Yes, PCOS or PCOD is primarily due to high fats and consumption of foods which are hormone disrupting. So PCOS is relatively easy to heal. Any EMI options? I think Deepthi, you will have to ask our course coordinator. They will get back to you. I am not aware of that. Yeah, Rajendra. So yes, you can heal even at 69. So you can lead definitely a better quality of life. You can go to our Wellcure YouTube channel where we have healing journeys of people who have healed from post heart attack, arthritis, then thyroid issues, then uveitis, all those problems which were told that it's not healable at all. One has to be on steroids lifelong. So people have proved it otherwise by coming on the path of natural healing. Diabetes healing journeys are there, blood pressure, all these things. Where do I do my internship? So internship also will be online. So after you finish this course, we will start assigning you cases as per your package, and then you will join us online in taking cases from patients. So all our consultations are also online. Any other batch after number, we are not sure right now, but you can join this batch. We do give recordings, right?
And it's next Wednesday that this is coming, not tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, so Dr. Prashanti, no more questions. Any last words before we finish the call?
Yeah, can you guys see me?
No, it's
Welcome to WellCure, and you guys can, browse through the website, go through the brochures as well as the testimonials and other things. And if you need any other this one, book ideas or anything, just ask us in this WhatsApp group, but stay connected with us. This is how we build up healthy communities, by exchanging information and understanding, and then practicing it, rather than just living in fear about sickness, diseases, as well as just pouring down all our money down the drain in order to pump more and more chemicals into us. So yeah, if you want to chat with us, if you want to know more about us, just feel free to explore WellCure website, and we have all the information put together for you. And any other question, I mean, the salespeople, Sanjana, or anyone who is available will be ready to chat with you. Any questions? Anything? Last things that you
yeah.
guys want to know more?
Shaifali is asking. Yes, we will guide you what to eat, when to eat. So nutrition itself in this course we cover 2 full sessions, so totally 4 hours. So by that you will be able to get all the information.
So some of you are interested in internships. Yes, we do have a lot of internships going on at this point, and we do get a constant inflow of a significant load of disease is going to be seen. So the pathology you will be seeing as part of this internship training is going to be immense, and a lots of knowledge exchange, and everything is going to be done. And then we have ongoing interns who will be training you in addition to us training you. So it's going to be almost like a medical rotations where the seniors are going to be teaching, then the attendings are going to be teaching. So similar to that, it is going to be. And you will get a lot of information about how patients, quite a lot of patients. And you also will get association with some group coaching where you can train people on diet and nutrition. And like for common health conditions like liver issues, blood pressure issues, and other things too. That happens every month. So we will assign you as part of the internship program. You're going to also see how it can be done so that you can even manage yourself in a senior city. You can conduct these live workshops, teach them, show them what to do, and all that. So, when it's a good group of like-minded people, we have all put together lots of good information and the right information, without any confusion, without any kind of misinformation. So yeah, internet can really create a lot of confusion, but once it's all put under one thing, and then once you understand how it is done, and once we show you proper evidence, then only the logic is going to come in. All right, I think I said everything, but yeah, hoping to see you guys for future courses as well as the current seats are going to be filled up quickly, and we have a limit on it. So it's not less, it's going to be just around 18 because we can take a lot more. So yeah, just make up your mind. And even for internships also, depending upon the kind of cases you want, you need to tell us ahead of time. I want to see diabetes patients. I want to see high blood pressure patient, or this kind of a patient, that kind of patients, so that we can reserve those patients for you.
Yeah, we don't have any exam, but we have a small quiz at the end of the course. Yeah, so see, we believe that all of us are self learners. So it is up to you to learn and implement, right? It's your money. Yes, you do get certificate after the completion of the course, and yes, you can join the internship after you do the course. So you may learn more, you may get more interested and get more confidence about us. The It's all online, Hema. Course, internship, it's all going to be online. So Rajendra, fasting, yes, fasting, we won't be immediately telling you to fast. You can do a half day fasting. We'll teach you how to do different types of fasting and slowly take you towards more deeper fasting. That's how it goes. Okay, guys, so thank you for spending your time with us and hope you learned something. Thank you for all your questions. So we hope we will see some of you in the course and in the internship. We welcome you to join. Have a good day. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.
Bye. See you.